This is the older section of the library, the historic section. The very original part of the building is found here. That window there used to be an entry to the library back when the library opened in 1904. In 1940, it was made into a window, closed off, and the entry was on 6th Street. But basically, this was the library. It was 2 levels. There was a level downstairs. Ames was only about 2,400 in population at the time. Okay, now it's a community meeting room. It will continue to be a meeting room. This is the office for the information services staff. You might call it reference staff. Yeah, Mark, how many people live here?
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7?
Yeah.
And then you got Mike over here.
And Mike in there, yeah.
Yeah, this space here is where 8 people work. You see the work area that we have here. 2 problems is that's a lot of people for a small space. And the other problem is that they're not adjacent to their public service work area. So if it gets real busy down there, you know, Mark doesn't know. The other thing is that since it's so cramped, the air handling system is so awful. In the summer, it gets very, very hot. We put in a ceiling fan to hopefully correct for that, but the problem with the ceiling fan is when it's on, everybody's papers flies off their desks. So it's been a real annoyance. This will become a meeting room. This is staff lounge, and it's going to become a meeting room. I don't even want to see it. Staff lounge is the staff lounge. This will become another meeting room that we're going to have up here. That's our staff. We have about 75 to 80 people on staff. Most of them are part-time. Mm-hmm. Because we're open from 9 to 9 weekdays, 7 days a week. We staff it with a lot of part-time people. We have some full-timers. That's the founder suite there. That will become a boardroom. And we're going to have some interesting appointments with that. In fact, I'm going to show you something we don't usually show on tours, because I think that this is going to be a really cool feature of the new building.
Okay.
The reason why I brought you back here is that this is the back end of the 1940 edition. This was, and then you go there and then you get into the back end of the 1909 edition and the original 1904 library. But what the architect's going to do is he's going to replace these windows. There's going to be an atrium here, a 2-story atrium that connects the old section of the building with the new section of the building. The windows will be restored. There'll be meeting rooms on the other side, and they're going to celebrate, you know, the older section as an interior appointment. So, like I say, the windows will be visible, and these windows will look down. Well, they'll be in the meeting rooms looking down on the activity. Okay, this is the old entrance. There's not much you can do with this because of ADA. I mean, we could probably infill it, but it's just not worth it. And I'm going to take you into back of house operations. Okay, hi Betty.
Hi.
Betty Young, this is Andy
Hi.
Doppelmayr. Betty
Hi,
does
Andy.
interlibrary loaning for this system.
Okay.
You know, if you request a book and we don't have it, we'll bring it in from another library. We have access to a national database. Actually, it's an international database,
Yeah, it
isn't
is.
it?
We don't borrow
And-
from Australia, for instance.
Wow.
Have you ever lent internationally?
No, no, the customs and the mailing and all that is just too much trouble.
Finger Lakes we did a
Yeah.
few. I remember we sent poltergeist to St. Petersburg, Russia once. Why
We don't do that.
Why they couldn't find a copier closer to St. Petersburg, I have no idea.
Yeah.
Are you done?
Anyway,
No, I did not.
Sue
I-
Besco's here. She
labels
processes
there.
books, repairs them. We have some volunteers doing that work. But we get about 25,000 items in a year, whether it's a book or a DVD. And when they come in, we got to process them. You know, we have to get all the labeling and all that stuff in there and get them into the catalog. And of course, when their time is up, when they become obsolete or we need more room for something else, they have to de-accession them, take them out of the catalog, mark them so we make sure that they won't be confused as active library items. Mary Ann, who you met upstairs, is responsible for this section here.
Just go ahead. I'm going to, I have to put another,
This at one time was the auditorium for the library, by the way.
Oh,
And
okay.
it extended all the way to where I'm going to take you to.
Okay.
We broke it up to the rooms for the contemporary needs. I'm going to take you to one room that I don't know what we're going to do with, but it's also another cool place. Every home has to have an attic, right? And that this is pretty much ours. We do keep the server back here, but this is storage. Now there's a lot of valuable things back here. Farwell T. Brown was a historian here, a photographer, and he gave us his photograph collection. So we have all the original photographs, which we have since digitized and put on our website. So if you ever want a photo of old Ames, chances are you'll find it on our catalog, which is accessible.